the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. His guys hoping to build on their first win of the season last week. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you, as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, as long as they get the win in the end. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
8 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. All the way, touchdown Denver! Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. That's there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise, the patience here. In the opening script they plan for all week long. Play your game, not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. 11-90.
Here we go.
Here's Brown again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Still going inside the 35. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Next, quick out wide, complete. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He takes it himself. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals, then running back Chase Brown, getting set to begin another drive here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half growth. He's gotten off to a great start here. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Straight ahead, it's Brown. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Into the ground again on 1st. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Jukes away from one. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Had a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Can.
Here's Burrow. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his zone before someone can force him out.
That's another Bengals first down.
Brown on the inside give. And he drives that clock backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
11 MT.
With on second, it's Brown. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
That type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Brings up second and 11 at the 26.
Hicks from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here comes a screen. Algier. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. A disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be second down. Throwing is Burrow. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First down.
Here we
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Going with Brown on the ground. And he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Counter play, Brown. Dodged the tackle. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
10 yards on
Here we go.
It's second and inches.
They pitch it out to him here. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bengals
On the handoff, this is Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This tight end getting a run. Let's call that a pretty solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Third down, give to Brown. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This from 28 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Algier on first down. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. First down, ball at the 36.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Algier with another carry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Nick's trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective.
Nick's his hand. He lost that football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If I get that first one, I can make them bleed, and you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, third down.
Third and 13.
Third and long for him here. That pass complete to Boyd. He's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Brown to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. Running it after the penalty. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at first down here. They'll run again with Brown. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. P.J. Luck getting there for the stop. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Brown again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On first down, here's Burrow. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Brown quick on the draw here. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. He is down to the 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Burrow on first down. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the rope.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Oh, my set.
Nix holds on to it. He's out in the clear. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on first down, Nix. Throws caught. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go, 42. Stop, stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Stop, stop.
And run with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
11 empty. Stop.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 5 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. This time it's a passing play. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Brown on the inside give. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he's got it. It's in close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. There's still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
And the Broncos, first down.
Oh, my set.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running right is Algier. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good play, good play. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Launch this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 1-score game in the 1st half. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give now to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
17 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. 180. Stop.
Now a toss. This is Brown. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Toward Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off. Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Nick's now to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Pick up a 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And that's with his back, Algier. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Looking to throw, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. 3rd down, they need 7. Burrow on the play action. Incomplete. So on 4th down, Bengals calling out Ryan Rico for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos beginning their drive here. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Play action with Mix. That one's complete, right side. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Ready.
Throwing here, Nix. Putting Ingram on the slant. Big man showing up the yards. And he will get this inside the 30.
I think every quarterback around the world will agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Harvey is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide side. Stop.
Going with Brown on the ground. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. You set it down for him at the 38.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bengals. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Burrow now on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
Gun. Stop. Can. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Look at that power, deep left side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. He's looking deep once again. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
11 MC. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Final throw before the break. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost in the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Bengals, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Here we go.
1st down.
Burrow to the air now. Jump off, caught by his back. Gets his way through a tackle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. No running here, it's Todd Brooks. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He gets 6 on that play, and it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 6.
The play fake, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. 6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down.
Gun. Cut. They can. Cut.
Again, a run of Piron. Holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. Left side, now caught by Sutton. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And stride forward halted after a couple of yards. It was the all-pro who hauled him down, Trey Hendrickson. Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Bengals get to him and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
Burrow on first down. Completed over the middle. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go.
They go with Piron here. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
On second down, it's Brooks. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, nets on the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Riley Moss with that tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Ball to about the 25. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
180.
On third down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack. Listen, all he can do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Nix looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got the first down grab and still going. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Moving the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's good for our Broncos. First down.
Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They got a 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. First down.
Algier is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos hold an 11-point advantage. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos push the lead up to 12. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead they go with B-Ron. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Bengals get to him and take him down. And the drive. To the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos.